day. This is a good day right here. So when it's a good day, I have my popcorn ready.
Party people. Y'all know we late. It's Hollywood fault that we late, y'all. You know, I had boot camp this afternoon, and then when you finish boot camp, I had to freshen up. I had to go see makeup. I had to do all these things. But we here. Better late than never.
Hey, so are you gonna be number 10 or Heard number 2?
Hollywood. This is Hollywood. Y'all, you getting all Hollywood today.
Hollywood today. Okay, okay.
You getting all Hollywood. Y'all, you lucky. You're lucky I ain't find my Jews. I couldn't. The Jews weren't clean, so I couldn't. I couldn't pull the Jews out.
Well, my popcorn ready, because when they get ready to get that popcorn ready, I'm ready for the day. I'm ready for the smoke.
You gonna probably need some water too, because you're gonna get slapped today. You're gonna get slapped today. You gonna get slapped today, because I told I told all y'all what was gonna happen, but and see, so this is the thing. We gonna just start with this. We're
gonna go on and get on in. They're gonna get on in.
Just a little lesson. Just a little lesson. The biggest thing you gotta do is take your emotion out this thing. See, that's y'all biggest problem. Y'all too emotional. Y'all so attached. And y'all see everything with rose-colored glasses. See, you gotta be able to sit back and objectively look at stuff. And that's y'all biggest problem. I told y'all that with Dion. Y'all so emotional about Dion and not looking at the business, or what this thing really about. Oh, he gonna get choked. He gonna learn today. So that's why Hollywood showed up today. Because Hollywood don't take no prisoners.
Yeah, what? I'm ready for whatever smoke Hollywood gonna bring. Cause get what?
You're not ready for this smoke. You're not ready for this smoke. But you're gonna learn today. And this is why it's so important to do all the stuff that you're supposed to do when you get ready to get in this thing right here.
Let's see if we can match this thing up. Because your boy Pete ready today. Let's see if we can match this up.
See, them like that. That's something. See, again, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, that's not your persona. That's the problem. That's not you. That's the problem. That's not you. So somebody gonna say, "Oh, he trying to be like Heard." So I get it. But let's get into this thing. Let's get into this thing. Let's get into this thing. So
let go, man.
Your man is finally free. Desmond Ridder in his first start. Now I'm gonna just start with this. I just want to know, what were y'all really expecting to see from Desmond Ridder his first time out? Talk to me, Melvin Pete. Talk to me, because you begged for about 6-7 weeks for Desmond Ridder. Now you got him. And I told y'all, no complaints. Don't give him no seed. Don't give him none of that stuff. What were you expecting to see from Desmond Ridder in his first start? Talk to me.
I was expecting to see, I want to see what kind of deep pass connection he had with the receivers.
He didn't have any. He gone. He had no. He gone.
That's true, because I want to start out with the ugly, so you'll let you know that I'm not trying to run from the ugly. So that was one of the things I want to see. I want to see what he looked like throwing the ball down the field, because that's what we were trying to do. We can't get these chunk plays. Number 2, I want to see. He ran one RPO that was a call RPO. He got that first down on it. He faked it in the Algier. Algier got crammed up, and he got the first down for us. But that was, to me, the only RPO looked like call for him. The only run play I can remember he got. I want to see more of it, so it won't be like, oh, he can't run the RPOs. Really? Okay. So we got one of them in there. Am I happy about that? Not really. I want to see more.
Now, quick question. Go. Why do you think you didn't see the RPOs for him?
Well, I got you, because first of all, that's probably not his strength. That's a college strength. That's not his strength at the NFL level. But I think he could do it when necessary, or not to the level of Mariota or LJ or Michael Vick type quarterback. You're right about that. Everybody, y'all are right. But you still can throw it in there on a sneak tip, surprise tip, to catch somebody off guard when you know that quarterback necessarily don't do it. It's like breaking a tendency. Oh, he ain't gonna never do an RPO. Oh, he did an RPO. Boom. But he ain't gonna do it no more for about 50 games. And you might see it again. So I got that. So to your point, that is a limited playbook because he's not that type of guy, which is fine. So, but I said I want to see it. Now, and the other thing I want to see, which I think I saw a lot of, how he was going to counter himself under duress and under pressure. I want to see how he can extend plays, get out the pocket. He did get sacked a couple times. He tried to get out a little slow on some things. But then as he settled down in the second half, as you can attest to, and his head coach in the press conference, he started settling it down, and you start seeing him can wiggle out situations and try to extend the plays. Whether he threw the ball downfield or not, he extended the play and got a first down. I wanted to see that. I saw that. Happy about that. And then, and I'm only doing this because you said, what do I want to see? That 4th and 5, we talk about this when we want to. I want to see him do that at the Superdome at the critical time that he did it, and he made the throw. He made it. Now, we cool with what happened at the end. With London, we'll talk about London later, which I still love London. He did it. So I gave him a grade C as a rookie coming in a hostile environment with a non-coaching head coach and everybody's on, guru. Think you was ahead of the curve telling me that, Melvin, y'all got Arthur Smith, but y'all GM, even though you ain't signed your GM, he already was there and I already wanted Arthur Smith. So you telling me some back stuff that I never knew nothing about. Well, he's a genius. Did we overestimate his brilliance as offensive coordinator? If that's the case, I think Ridder did okay for being in that hostile environment with a non-offensive coaching head coach. He did all right, and we lost the game. Okay, I gave him a C, straight up.
Hold on, let me get Uriah. Uriah say we expected Ridder to make plays, which he did. I give him a solid B based on the conditions. Forget all that. Better arm than Marcus. I'll go against anybody with it. Y'all killing him after one game. Forget all the RPO. This the NFL. You ain't winning the big game with RPO. Okay, let me get all that in. All I told you, Uriah, was the offense was going to change and it was going to be limited. And that's what it was. Okay. Second, you said you gave him a solid B. I mean, I'm not even trying to give him a grade. I'm not even trying to give him a grade. I told y'all don't give him a grade because, first of all, his coach had 2 weeks to get him ready. And that's the game plan he came with. Terrible. But it's terrible because Desmond Ridder is not the style of quarterback that he wants to use. Now, you talked about he got a better arm than Marcus. Okay, a lot of people got strong arms. Where was the accuracy? Did you see accuracy? No, you didn't. And I know you did because what y'all don't understand about the offense, and this is why I tell y'all, you got to watch the all 22, because when you watch the game film showing you from the side, they don't watch the game from the side. Games are viewed from the back. And when I looked at all 22, most of his reads the entire day, and this is why I told you I was going to be simple. It was a one read, because all of y'all talked about it. Well, we got to throw to somebody other than number 5. Well, everything basically was a 1-2 read concept. And then when he did try to scan the field, he couldn't see. And the Saints basically understood that, hey, he a rookie. We're going to throw different coverages at it. They played a lot of quarters. They started out in 2 and they walked down. They rotated to a lot of 3. And your coach didn't understand that. That's why the run became effective, because what Arthur Smith said, you know what I got to do now, I got to just pound this rock, because they giving us numbers in the running game, not in the pass game, because they know, hey, we just going to flood. We going to put a bunch of people in coverage because he can't read defenses. And I didn't expect that.
I would tell you this. I'll tell you this, Maceo. The Falcons really are a running team. So let's do that.
So again, what were y'all expecting to see? That's all I'm asking.
No.
What were y'all expecting to see?
Well, I know you unpacked a lot with what Uriah said, but you heard what I said. I said that you gotta stretch the field vertically at some point in a football game. At some point, you gotta say, I'm gonna go deep, whether you connect or not. But that's part of the game. So what I'm saying, I get it. Mariota The same coach did the same thing. Let him throw the ball deep, and we were unsuccessful. Our connection deep passing is not on point. That doesn't mean that we got to stop throwing the ball deep. That doesn't mean that. It means just keep practicing and practice and get it together, because you got to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Reverend Pete,
Yes,
why would you throw the ball deep when one, your quarterback not really seeing the field well? He just chunking it because he not understanding what the defense was doing.
But guess what? So that first play that came out now that's so funny. The first play was a deep pass. I laughed like that. I thought about the old Raiders. I thought about what I grew up with. First play.
That was petty. Arthur Smith done proved to y'all he petty. He did that because all y'all can't wait to see Marcus Mariota. I mean, y'all can't wait to see Desmond Ridder because y'all say, well, he's a better thrower of football. Y'all don't know if he's a better thrower of football. And his first down pass showed you, no, he just chucked the damn thing. That wasn't to send no message. That was to send it was to send a message to y'all. Y'all want him, y'all got him. Here you go. Here you go.
Okay. And guess what? And guess what? We cool with it because guess what we still mad about too a little bit. It's an undertone. We still mad about we didn't get Fields. That's a problem too. So that's why you got this little energy from Southwest Atlanta. I'm gonna do it like that. The energy that you got when we want to see this kid that you picked in the third. Let me tell you. I got a little stat for you. You know the last third round quarterback the Falcons had picked. Don't worry about it. I got it because I had looked it up because I wanted to see third down quarterbacks. Matt Shaw got him overall 90th. Matt Shaw, third round pick. Now look. Is that a franchise quarterback? Now he was supposed to be back up behind Michael Vick because he came in with Vick and he was back up behind him. But he was a third round pick. Look how that fared out. Now the most notable third round pick that's doing halfway successful, but he ain't doing it right now, is that old Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was a third round pick for people out here. I looked that up because I wanted to see third round quarterback. When you get a quarterback in the third round, how do they fare? Talk to me.
Time out.
Talk to me.
Okay. You said Russell Wilson. Oh no, you said Matt Shaw first. Don't Matt Shaw lead like the NFL in pick sixes? He threw like the most pick sixes.
Right. I'm not saying he was great.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, he's not great.
Good. Russell Wilson.
He can't coach.
Wasn't Russell Wilson's success because the way the team was built on defense and the running game? And then the next year when they said, okay, we're going to open it up a little bit for Russell, he threw the Super Bowl away, didn't he?
That's my point.
You comparing both of those guys, you trying to put Desmond Ridder in that box? Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
This is what I'm doing. No, I'm not. This is what I'm doing with the third round pick. We did not like Desmond Ridder as the third round pick of the next quarterback for the future of the Falcons. We didn't like it. We could have had different picks before getting Desmond Ridder to sort this defense. That's really, if you want, we could talk about defense too. I just did not want that quarterback at that run. I didn't know what you were telling me. I'm trying to look at what they're telling me. What are you telling me as a fan base? This is the future? So I want to see the future. You did all the homework. You do all the scout reports. You talk to his mom and daddy. You don't went to his high school coach, his little league coach. That's what they scouts do. They go all the way to your background. Okay, so we're going to believe you, Fontenot. We're going to believe you. Let's see what this guy can do for us. Make sure the only thing you getting from us is the energy that Matt Ryan is no longer with us. We need a new 10-year quarterback for the future of the Falcons. We thought we had that. We thought we had that with Fields, maybe went in the draft. We just thought we had some quarterbacks that we thought we could have had. That's all we're saying.
Fields not here. How you thought you had it with Fields? You didn't draft Fields?
No, I thought we had an opportunity. Once we got Kyle, once we got the unicorn, I said, you know what? I'm good, job. Y'all got the unicorn. Y'all smarter than me. I don't think you should have got the unicorn, but you're smarter than me. You make more money than me. They say Melvin P talk crazy. So you got the unicorn, so you're smarter than me. Right, that's true. But then you turn around and had an opportunity to get yourself back in the thing before Chicago came up to get us our quarterback. You didn't do it. You said we're going to wait till next year and get Desmond Ridder because he on our board. We like that guy.
Time out. You talk crazy. Let me get to Uriah one more time. He said the man should have played after the Carolina game. Give him time. Throw him in New Orleans, and now you want him to add out Uriah again. See, y'all keep moving the goalposts and missing the point. My only point was until you were out the playoff, and really technically you not out the playoffs.
Because we saw everybody saw
you was gonna get Mariota. But okay, boom, pressure, all these things change. You got Desmond Ridder.
Right.
The only thing I kept trying to tell you guys, y'all the one who putting the pressure on Ridder. I knew how he was gonna play. Nothing he did Sunday shocked me. Nothing. But
we didn't get shocked.
Y'all all shocked. Cause see now y'all
we're
were
not
just
upset about it.
I didn't say you was upset. Y'all disappointed because y'all thought insert Ridder and everything gonna change. All I was trying to do was temper y'all expectation. Y'all just thought Ridder is the answer. We don't know if Ridder the answer.
We don't know, but guess what we're gonna do? We got a 4-game sample size. We're gonna find out because guess what we do know, Maceo, and you said this. Mariota not the answer. He's a bridge guy. Then what you call him, bridge. So we know Mariota not the answer.
I never said Mariota was the guy.
So we got to go with it. Okay, so that's how we
had to go with him, Pete. He gave you the best.
Yeah, okay.
If Ridder gave you the best chance to win, he would have been the starter day one. That's all I'm telling you.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
Y'all have to temper your expectation. Y'all the ones, y'all was so tired of Mariota. Now they could have ran me out there. Y'all would have been happy because y'all fans. You thinking like a fan. And for you, you can't do that because you're trying to you coming into this space. You can't do that, but you continue to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Now Uriah, listen. Uriah is goddamn. He led the free Desmond Ridder charge. So I expect him to do what he do. I expect that. I expect it.
I was with the temperament of saying, okay, let's go Mariota because I got the veteran, I got the Arthur Smith connection, I got all that. And guess what? He is a first-round overall pick. Let's not forget that, and a Heisman Trophy winner. So I'm not gonna let those credentials go.
Tim Tebow was a Heisman Trophy winner. What they got to do with today? What they got to do with today?
It ain't got nothing to do with today. I'm just saying that he's a better quarterback. Because he's a better veteran quarterback for the team is why I was still okay with Mariota still leading the charge. Only thing I was saying is that, hey, man, now this thing we losing these games kind of funny. I didn't like the way we were losing certain games, and it was some on Mariota's shoulder. So now we got a 3rd-round pick who we all, me, you're right, everybody like, who is Desmond Ridder? We know we seen him as a Bearcat. We seen all that, but that was new. But before then, 2 or 3 years ago, I didn't know who Desmond Ridder was. And
time out. One more time. You're right. Y'all was ready to write off Fields last year. Not everybody like him. Tua, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen. You're right. You got one problem when you keep saying those guys' name. Those guys were 1st-round draft picks, and they were drafted to be franchise quarterbacks. Fields went like 10th, 11th. Tua went 5. He went 4. Justin Herbert went 5. Josh Allen went like 7th. Those are 1st-round guys. Those guys were drafted to be franchise guys. Again, Ridder was not drafted to be a franchise guy. So that's what we temper y'all. I just said temper your expectations. Listen, I'm gonna give him every chance in the world because I understand in this system his skill set and his coach. How many times have y'all heard me tell y'all this? Systems matter. Systems matter. In this league, it matters. I agree. And now, you know what? Sometimes you get a round peg and you're trying to put it in a square hole.
Don't work.
And hey, listen, I got to have here. That's all I was trying to tell y'all. But y'all got a question for you. Excited about stuff.
Maceo, do you think Justin Fields and Mariota's are similar in their style of play?
No.
Mariota and Justin Fields, do you feel that they're similar in their style of play?
They're not.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair answer. I ain't gotta say no more.
Justin Fields was always a better thrower of the football than Mariota.
I was really talking about the styles of running because Justin Fields can really run the ball. He's up there to me with
Mariota
the LJ.
Was never that fast. Mariota never was a 4-3 guy. Justin Fields is a 4-3 guy.
But okay, you're right. But but Mariota ain't nothing but a 4-4. But what's how much off that? That means it's off, but it ain't off.
Mariota's not even a 4-4 guy.
Oh, you're not. Well,
Justin Fields has elite speed, dude.
Okay, so he up there with LJ.
He does. Okay. He has elite speed. Have you ever seen Mariota do the shit that Justin Fields doing? Even when he was young? No. I answer for you.
No. The only reason why I say that because the RPO game is something that Arthur Smith did religiously with Mariota. That is what that's the only reason why I'm bringing that up. That's it. I'm just bringing up the RPO game. I'm not talking about Armstrong and all that because we know Mariota can't really throw the ball like that. I'm talking about the RPOs and the threat of the running game. Arthur Smith did that a lot with Mariota, along with Algier and Cardell and Swiss Army knife. So I was just thinking to myself, damn, if you would have got Fields, you would have had your guy. You'd have had a better Mariota as far as a throwing the ball and could do RPOs if you would have got him because you like doing that. That's all I was only asking that question because I wonder why they passed on Fields.
They passed on Fields because clearly he didn't fit what the organization was looking for. That's why they passed on him. Simple.
Okay, and that's fair.
That's why they passed on him. Everybody, all them people who passed on him felt like, hey, he not a fit for us. Well, guess who thought he was a fit for them? Chicago. And that's where he went though.
Yeah, and we knew they weren't using them right. They finally got their senses together and trying to use them a lot better. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, well, if you want to talk more about the Ridder, and I'm gonna end it with this. I love the 4th and 5 pass to what's the name, and I'm not worrying about the fumble. We know that took place. I'm talking about the pause and the cool to stand back there and hit it through that window. What you think about that? Far as when it come down, being in hostile territory, game on the line, he got to make the throw.
So what if I tell you to go back and watch that play and it was somebody wide open on that play? Do you see how many people were around Drake London when he caught that ball?
It was 2 people. He threw that throw. Yeah, because I took a snapshot of it. I just watched it and I took a snap and I posted it just before we started because I said we'll speak on it. I did see how many people was in there.
And do you see how many people? Do you see how many people were around Drake London the entire day? Every time he tried to force the ball to Drake London.
Oh, I saw it all the time. They had he the only receiver out there because they don't scare the Jaquias. They're not scared of Jaquias.
So if it's 3 people around one receiver, ain't somebody else one-on-one? Yes, they are. I'm gonna show you 4 instances. I'm gonna show you 4 instances where if Ridder was going through his progression, but hey, I know he didn't. I know he wasn't gonna do that because again of the coach of the system. I can show you those 4 different plays where if he get off Drake London, it's one play. If he just they covering they own Drake. Now, if he just whip his head to the left just a little bit in peripheral, here come Bird on a dig. Wide open.
I give you credit for that because I did see a play where he tried to force the ball incomplete, but then had Zacchaeus coming on the post, kind of come across the field, could have hit him deep. You really had to catch it. You had to rewind and catch it on slow motion because they didn't really show it again. I'm like, damn, Zacchaeus is wide open.
Pete,
I'm with you.
No, what I'm saying, you really don't have to because as a quarterback, just understanding coverage and even being in the flow of the game, dog. Come on. If I know everybody think the ball, dog, do you know what the Honey Badger basically did in the 3rd or 4th quarter? He said, bump my responsibility. I'm finna just hang around 5. How many times he almost got his hand on the ball? How many times Honey Badger almost got his hand on the ball?
He had a couple of times, but he messed his opportunities up a couple of times. He was mad about one. He trying to squeeze it in London with no. I saw that one.
Honey Badger was always because again, the Honey Badger say, "Hey man, listen, they not looking for nobody else on this offense but 5. So get what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start cheating the 5." And Ridder again, just basic quarterback play. I'm supposed to be reading the safety anyway. So if I'm reading the safety and I see that safety cheating, dog, I already know, dog, I'm throwing opposite that. That's what you teach quarterback. Read the key, throw opposite that right there. Yeah. He didn't do it. Well, and I'm like, listen, I don't blame him. I don't
Don't
blame
blame
him.
him. He a rookie.
I don't blame him. But all I was trying to get y'all to understand coming into this game, just temper your expectations. I knew the game was gonna go like this. I knew it.
Well,
And I told y'all this. I told y'all
like
how the game was gonna play out.
If you notice, make sure nobody really is up like 38 high. Rod gave him a better grade than me. He gave him a whole B. I ain't give him no B. Now I ain't see B. I am now still looking at him like, dang. So some of the points that you're making, I saw the open kids one time. I saw some other open people. I didn't like him keep forcing the ball in the middle of the field. Like you're gonna keep throwing across the middle of the field 5. You ain't gonna go nowhere else. So to your point,
he was one reading, dog. He was one reading.
So to your point, I agree. So that's why he didn't get no B. He nowhere near no B. I about to give him a C minus. I gave him a C. The reason why I gave him a C, I gave him a C because he was in a hostile environment and he had a coach who we still scratching our head about. Because you said Terry Fontenot already knew, even though we didn't hire Fontenot first, we hired Smith first, but you had gave me some backstory. Man, the GMs already said he already know who he want. It's a formality.
Oh yeah,
we didn't know who the hell.
It
was a formality. So we didn't know who the hell. We didn't know who Arthur Smith was, and I'm like, we got Arthur Smith. So we got to go with what we got to go with this. And so he wasn't prepared, but he did okay with the bull jive around him. He don't have a number 8. He ain't got 8 with him. He just got 5. All he got is 5, and Swiss Army knife and Algier.
You're right.
That's all he got.
You're right. Justin Jefferson lit the league on fire as a rookie. Drake London is not Justin Jefferson. Stop that.
No, he's not. No, you
can throw the ball in double coverage to Justin Jefferson because Justin Jefferson is him. Like the young boy.
Yeah, he's the whole dog.
You remember the catch in Buffalo where there were 3 people on him. He did knock that thing down. But again, y'all, I'm not here to beat up Ridder. I just wanted y'all to relax. Y'all just made it seem like, oh my God, we insert Ridder, everything gonna be all right. That's all I was telling y'all, man. Will he play better this week? Of course he will, because the lessons that he learned, I guarantee you, he won't force the ball to Drake London this week. Because again, he should have been picked out 4 times.
Yeah, he should have been. For him to get unscathed with no interceptions, of course, no touchdown. So you kept the ball. You didn't get the ball in the end zone, but you didn't get the wrong way. He pretty lucky. And get what? You know what? For that young man, if I step out my side of myself and get on his personal experience, I hope being in the jungle like he was, because that's the jungle. You were playing the Saints, a rivalry team, in that loud stadium, unprepared. But you managed to get out there kind of unscathed, not showing a great performance, but an okay performance.
Now, listen.
Hopefully
he's going to be better. He's going to be better. I have no doubt about it.
I agree.
As Coach Banks keeps saying, Coach Banks say, draft a quarterback. You're right. I understand that you want to. So you're tired of being on the quarterback roller coaster. You want to get you want to get a guy. You want the next Matt Ryan. You want a guy to come in, stabilize the organization, and for the next 10, 15 years, he gonna run out that tunnel every doggone Sunday as your starter.
That's what we want. That's what
I understand it. I understand it. But let you go. Let you go through my game notes. Enough on Ridder. We'll get back to him because he part of my game notes.
Okay. So, game notes.
Game notes.
I got some.
Quick shout out, Tyler Algier. He was the best person. Yes. He was the best player on the field. He was the best player on the field when they finally realized, hey, let's just go to this running game. And the running game almost pulled this game out. Just imagine if they had went to the running game from the beginning, stuck to the script. But again, Arthur Smith is petty. He basically gave y'all the finger. Cause he said, you know what? They whining and crying for Ridder. I'm gonna give him Ridder in all his glory. So shout out to that was petty on Arthur Smith part, but he's proven that he petty. Y'all whined about Kyle Pitts not getting the ball like in week 3 or week 4. The first 5 passes went to Kyle Pitts. So they let me know the Arthur Smith, he has rabbit ears. And when you got rabbit ears, when you start listening to the outside noise more than the inside noise, chances are you're probably going to get fired real soon. In year 3, next year, he not on the hot seat this year, everybody, but next year, he going to be on the hot seat. He's going to be on the hot seat.
And if he on the hot seat, I wouldn't even be worried about it, because I had my doubts in the beginning for him. I joined him a little bit, talking about his eyes too close, and I need to stop out doing all that stuff. I was being real ugly about it, and I apologize to everybody, but I don't believe him. Sometimes he look lost on the sidelines and all this stuff, and he's supposed to be this offensive guru that he knows so much. I don't see it. But guess what? It could be what I did was I held off a lot of stuff, because it could be the personnel, could be who we drafting. We ain't drafting good players for Arthur Smith. So I'm trying to say, Melvin, pump your brakes. He might be a good coach. He just don't have the players that he need. So now he gonna be in year 3 next year and have another draft, and so hopefully we can get some more players, and see what he can do. But shout out to Azure. Azure was a whole dog.
17 carries, 139 yards. Definitely big time. He played a big time football game, and they kind of rolled that hot hand. He was hot.
Yeah.
They let him get them carries. So
Speaking of that running game, I just didn't feel like 84 was in the game. 84 wasn't running right. 84 wasn't hitting I remember a couple of plays where I thought he could have put his foot down and went up through the thing. He stretched it out and extended, and them Saints defenders was on him. They're like, oh, hell no. There was a lot of chippiness and a lot of talking. Because we know the game done started.
Nephew out here balling. Get him, Kobe. Come up with that thing, Kobe. Oh, my bad, y'all. My nephew on TV.
But stop playing. Hey, man, listen, get what you fun. But get what? No, anyway, 84 Swiss Army knife. He didn't have a good. I don't know what he was seeing today. He was a little lethargic about hitting the holes. I don't know what he was reading, because as you came in there was hitting them, he was going downhill. These some of the same plays that we know Swiss Army knife can run.
Well, I think a lot of that. Is that Kobe? Oh no, I ain't Kobe. Oh my bad. Oh, so yeah, so.
You should have put your 14 jersey on today, then, or your number 9.
Yeah.
Or your number 9.
Yeah. Well, the one I got, I can't wear it because of autograph, so I can't wear it. I got to get wait on my other one to come. But I think the offense kept defensively when Swiss Army Knife was on the field, they basically had 8-9 people in the box. They were like, we not gonna let him get off. So I think that was one of those things, and every now and then you gotta have that change of pace. Yeah, but Maceo, I'm with you. But there was a couple of plays. If you did, you got a 22 now. You got come on now. Now you got to give me some credit. You're right. CP was on Bourbon Street.
Hey, listen. I ain't gonna listen on Jesus Christ. When he wasn't hitting that, it was a play where he was running like from where you looking at. He was running to the top of the screen. He was stretching it out instead of going up in there. They bagged. I say what Army Knife doing? I say he ain't hitting this thing and attacking them through the middle and gashing. And get what? Them grown men can go out there and party. They sneak out. Dion and them got some stories. Dion and Michael Irvin used to tell some stories. Boy, they be these grown men.
We're not talking about them. Stay on task.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, let me tell you.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Right.
Let's move on. Got to give a shout out to Lorenzo Carter. Lorenzo Carter has been playing very good defensive end for these Atlanta Falcons, man. He a couple of quarterback pressures. He's always in the backfield, a pretty short tackler. Really like what I've been seeing from Lorenzo Carter all year. He just personifies what I think they want the defense to be, as Coach Banks said earlier. Need to get a DC that's younger than 60 years old. You got your DC out here getting ran over in pregame, and the way they carried him off on the stretcher, had neck brace on, they had him strapped down. Thank God Coach P was able to fly back to the A with the team. But Jesus Christ, man, get a younger defense coordinator, or get your butt in the booth, man. You can't be down there, man. Pregame, go on upstairs, man. You ain't talking to nobody, no way, man. Your thoughts on Lorenzo Carter?
Man, hey. The pregame, man, AJ and them, they said they kept it from him for a while. They didn't know what was going on with him. And when they did get the news before they hit the field, they was like, man, that was just, we felt some type of way about OP, because they didn't really know what the diagnosis was. They trying to keep everybody focused. But to Carter, yes. Hey, listen, Our defense still got that bend but don't break. But I'm liking what I see on the line play. Still
Mhm.
worrying about I'm still worrying about that back end because they were killing us on that back end. 34 liability, Grant still kind of being a liability. But that line, man, I'm liking it. Number 98, we had a 98 sighting. I forgot big white boy. Up in the middle, we had a sighting him. Grady still being a force, kicking on double teams. And then we had a Malone sight. Malone got back there and made a couple of plays here and there, when they because they
Mhm.
rotated them in. So I'm with you, Mace. The line gets some claps for us. The line. I'm not
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
the line back in secondary, because that Jesus.
Well,
We
we gotta
still
give,
on that back end tough.
we gotta give a shout out to Rashawn Evans. Rashawn Evans had 10 tackles with no misses. He got his second sack of the season. Hey man, that guy quietly been balling, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Mr. Evans, man. Shout out to Mr. Evans. He been playing some good football, but on the
Every been playing great.
downside, he's only here on a 1-year deal. I wonder if he clearly definitely played his way into being here next year. We'll see. We'll
Erica, you
see.
right, Erica. She said Anderson was trash yesterday. Anderson, he done won me over a couple of games ago when we drafted him. I didn't believe in him. Then I started seeing improvement from him. Started seeing good play. But yesterday, yeah, he wasn't Anderson. He got drugged for a first down that pissed me out one time. We had a first down. He was on the play, but it just drug him to the first down. I said, golly, Anderson. He hurt us. But so we still got issues at to me, linebackers, safeties, and I'm gonna just say the back end collectively.
Mhm.
Um, Even though AJ was where AJ was playing his regular game and doing what he do out there, but we still got some issues, man, in that secondary, man.
Yeah, that Troy Anderson, y'all, he leave a lot to be desired. He one of them guys you just have to, man. He either overrun it. Me personally, when I look at him, I think he's thinking too much.
Okay.
And that leads me to think sometimes that the defense is somewhat complicated, too complicated. If you look at the basically the turnaround of the Detroit Lions defense, the one thing that defense coordinator Aaron Glenn, he talked about it constantly since they kind of been on this run. He said, listen, we simplified the defense. We play 3 coverages. We got like 3 blitzes. We play base. We just play base and we do some stuff out of it. Sometimes when I watch the Falcons, sometimes it just seemed like they trying to do too much on defense. And I think that's how, like, the first touchdown they gave up. I mean, it's just like, dog, how do somebody run through the secondary like that? I mean, come on. I don't care if damn number 7, whatever his name, I forget his name all the time, but I don't care if he in the game. Y'all know he'll threat to throw. He not in there just to run a sweep.
You talking about old Tyson? Oh, I know his name because he kills us every time. Every time, Tyson Hill. Yeah, Taysom is a Falcon killer. Listen. Taysom come in and just whoop us every time he get in. He'll fake throw it, he'll run it, and he get yards. Even in the last game, even in the when we threw the 4th and 5 and we got the fumble, they got the fumble. All we really had to do is try to stop them and maybe have opportunity to get the ball back to get down the field. Man, Taysom Hill ran that student body right, Maceo. He ran that damn student by the right shoulder and he got that first down and more yard. Then Kamara finished us on off. I was like, yeah. And Taysom gonna run. Who gonna throw when you trying to run the clock now and they win it?
Hey,
We couldn't stop that dude.
Hey Mitch, I had tweeted during the game after that first touchdown. I was like, Richie Grant clearly didn't take geometry in high school because he always take bad angles. He take the worst angles as a safety I've ever seen.
He too bro, and then he the oldest safety
dude, what
that
are you
got drafted.
doing? Hey, terrible, dog. Terrible.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. Thank you. Terrible. Thank you for your good objectivity and seeing what we see because Richard Grant, we looking like And then
but it cleats be fresh. It cleats be fresh. He be the freshest player on the field. He be his cleats.
Hey, well, see that's killing me though right there. He need to go back to throwback. He need to well, you remember Peyton Manning came out there with them black cleats on, they find his ass trying to do John Unitas. That's what he need. He needs some black cleats. He need them high top black cleats on.
Hey man. That Richard Grant dog. I'm talking about it, every time, whether he coming up, but definitely when he backpedaling and it's a deep ball, in my mind, I'm always like, Richard Grant ain't gonna get there because he take the worst angles ever. And I'll be like, what are you looking at, dude? What are you looking at? He do it every week. Every week he take at least one horrible angle. Horrible.
Man, like I say, secondary was really killing us, man. It was really a liability. I mean, we bowled up at certain points of the game where gave us an opportunity to win, but buddy, we can't do it. We got to look at that secondary. I was talking to my friend Maceo about all the cornerbacks that we had scouted. And I can't wait to draft time come up again. We had opportunity to pair our guy up with some great cornerbacks. In this, that's out here balling in these other teams. Sertain, Horn, Sauce. I mean, we was in the running because we saw so we was up front, top to get picks when we had them. And I know we had to pick for need, but you remember I was all on that cornerback bandwagon. You remember I kept saying corner.
Get a corner.
Get a corner. And man, and it just showing that this secondary is killing us. The secondary is bad, man. And like I say, Brady can't do it all by himself.
Mitch Wright, he never the deepest man on the field. And he the free safety. He never deeper than the deepest man. They teach you that literally, like the kids at Ben Hill can tell you that. Like, no. I ain't letting nobody get behind me. I don't care if I'm 40 yards back, man. Ain't nobody getting on top of me, man. I'll be like, what are you looking at?
The Vikings. The Vikings. Get the
Vikings.
Yeah, man. So it was, we did. I know we come back to it, but we did that old razzle dazzle play, right? I know I'm switching back from offense to defense. That little razzle dazzle play.
What razzle dazzle? I laughed at that. Felipe Frank play?
We did a play. Yeah, we did a play where Desmond Ridder was at the wide receiver.
Well, again, that's because Marcus Mariota was not there. He didn't feel comfortable enough running the inside zone.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the play where he got the ball, threw it to Swiss Army, gave it to Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife threw it back to Desmond, so Desmond was gonna pass. It was like a reverse to try to throw the ball deep down the field.
Trash.
What are we doing?
Trash.
That was true. Now, when y'all talking about calling plays, I had that in my notes because I know we might move on, and I didn't get a chance. That was a trash play. Why would you try to razzle dazzle? Why would you do that? That to me, that's too much. That ain't what we are. We're running
because you're not comfortable with your quarterback. That's why you run plays like that. That's why you run plays like that. Now we got to talk about Drake London. Listen,
let's go.
I like Drake London. I think Drake London is going to be a very good receiver in the NFL. Right now, he's having ball security issues, and his ball security issues are coming from trying to do too much after the catch. Sometimes you in traffic, you got to be a two-hand monster, man. You got to wrap that thing up because you see in the NFL. Okay. No, not yet. Everybody in NFL, you see it. They even do it in college now. Every time it's a pile, it's going to be 2-3 people going to come in there, and they just ripping at the ball. They're ripping at the ball. You got to know that Drake, he keep that one hand because he still be trying. Sometimes you got enough. You got to go down. I'm gonna send him a tweet, and I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna send him some videos of Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. They were the masters of getting down. I got what I'm gonna get. I'm falling, getting down. We know you're a big, tough guy. We know that. But you kill your team. Your turnovers are killers, Drake London. I mean, they are absolute killers.
Yeah, this is second one
this year.
Yeah, he did against the Chargers. I looked that up. He did charge, but you know, Maceo, what's gonna happen if he don't hurry up and get together? That's gonna be the tape on him. That's gonna be the tape on you. Oh, he catch it in traffic and just punch at him. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that to be that thing, because now you're gonna be conscious. And you know how
Well,
running backs get in
I
those.
want him to be conscious, because that means he gonna cover the damn ball up.
Well,
He
yeah, well,
unconscious about it now.
Well, yeah, hopefully it helps him in an advantageous way. But I'm talking about, you know how the running backs just get the fumbleitis. You know, it's just like Zeke had one where he was just fumbling and he had to get it together. It was up here. I just don't want to get up here.
They come in bunches. Fumbles come in bunches.
They come in bunches. That's all I'm talking about. They come in bunches. Yep. So, yeah, to your point in the beginning, I love Drake. You know, we both probably had Drake up in our top 5. I think you had him higher than me. You really was high on Drake.
I love him. He's gonna be a very good football player in the NFL. Definitely.
I give you that kudos. You did that, because I remember when we did that, because to me he was more of like a high pointer, like he's a big guy, and I like his contested catches. He got like his contested catches crazy. Like he gonna win most of them contested catches when you had to go up. So that was a strip on, but he didn't get up to like 1, 2, or 3, but he was in my 5. But I like him though. I like his grittiness. I like his post game taking ownership of the fumble or what happened.
He's supposed to do that.
Right. Yeah. So he did that, and that was good. You know, he was coached up well. If it was, hopefully that's part of his character too, which I think it is, because I had to see a little interview with his mom and dad. He did not doubt. But yeah, so we like Drake. We can get that together. Yeah. We can get that together.
I agree with Marlon. He need to take them down sleeves off, man. Take them down sleeves off, man. You in the dome, man. Take them sleeves off. Maybe he got Eric say she didn't want his ass at 5 though.
Right, we didn't, but we were both together. Yeah, she wanted in, I wanted corner, and I wanted in corner. I needed a defensive guy. She right about that, but now, you know, we got him. It's over with. Just like we got Kyle Pitts. All that shit over with. We got Kyle Pitts, unicorn on the team, Drake on the dang on team. So we got 2 wide receivers in the 1st round. We got a 3rd round quarterback. So everything is already on the table. It's on the table, man. We can't go back. We got to move forward with this regime.
Yeah, this the note I had on Richard Grant. We kind of got ahead, but
okay, yeah.
I said Richard Grant has to stop playing free safety like it's all or nothing. Too many risks at the wrong times of the game. And if you think about Richard Grant's play, that the touchdown he gave up, like, dog, that was a crucial play. Like, dog, if the Saints, that play allowed the Saints to make it 14-0, and they gave them that little breathing room, early on, so they could kind of play, a little keep away. But it also, at 14-0, Arthur Smith had to kind of change some of the stuff he did. He still hadn't went to the run game yet, but he kind of started, like, he panicked a little bit, and that's that drive right there. That's when your boy almost threw the pick 6. It would have made it down 21-0, and it would have been real ugly. But
right.
Richard, man, and I know you drafted him in the 2nd round, so I mean, they gotta keep going with him. He is if you a 1st, 2nd, 3rd round pick, you are considered like a high draft pick. So I mean, we got to keep running them out there. But Lord have mercy, I'm like, man, can we find somebody else that can goddamn?
See, I'm gonna tell you, what I found out, Thomas Dimitrov wasn't really the catalyst of the Patriots drafting thing. He was just under the tutelage of somebody.
He was just in the room. He was just in the room.
Guess what?
A lot of them guys are like that, and they become
Terry Fontenot was in the room. He wasn't the drafter of the Saints. He wasn't the general manager. Terry Fontenot wasn't the general manager. He was in the room.
Right.
I'm only bringing that up.
All those guys, like, how you think they get these jobs, Pete? How you think they get their jobs? The GM, the Falcons not finna hire the GM, because the GM of an organization like where these guys come from, he ain't finna give up his job. So it's the next man up. The guys, they become these scouts, and they give this valuable information in hopes to one day.
Hey, look, you remember You remember Blind Melon Jelly? I want my daddy record back. I, I want my daddy record back. You remember Blind Melon Jelly? Hey man, I want Ozzie Newsome. Hey, golly, man.
You're not gonna get Ozzie Newsome. No, you're not gonna get guys like that. No, you have to and see. So this is one of the ugly truths of the NFL, because I mean we kind of see it when you have an organization that's successful, people try to pluck. It's kind of like we went through this thing once Sean McVay got hired. Everybody wanted to hire guys from Sean McVay tree, or a guy like Sean McVay. He had to be young, had to be good looking, had to be able to wear medium the little shirts they wear. Got to be medium, and you got to have hair product in your hair. That all of those guys. Yeah, when I finished, I'm almost finished. When
but you stupid.
But what I'm saying is just like Andy Reid, like Mike Holmgren. Mike Holmgren had a tree. What's my man? The West Coast guy. They used to be the coach for the 49ers, man. You know what I'm talking about. Joe Montana coach.
Yeah. Who used to be our coach? I know who used to be our coach.
No, not Joe Coach. Used to coach Joe Montana.
Oh, okay.
Somebody help me out. Give me the man name. He was Joe. Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh had a tree. Remember?
Talking about Bill Walsh.
Everybody, dog. Everybody wants Kyle Shanahan got a tree. People like Kyle Shanahan tree is now Mike McDonald, and then the other dude that's in Minnesota. It's out. All of these guys, man. So
yeah,
Quando was just like that. They were just like, hey, you know what? He probably next in line. He done paid his dues. Let's give him a job.
Yeah,
that's how that happens. Well, that's how that happens. And
guess what?
Richard Grant got to stay out of my notes too. This is about the 4th week Richard Grant been in my notes. He got to be that. He got to get out.
Hey, you ride on. We want me to talk about it. We say, Pete, please talk about Richard Grant. Please talk about.
Richard Grant make my list every week.
That joker there, man.
And I hate writing his name down because I know he's gonna be thinking I'm picking on him, but shit, me.
And 34. And 34.
It's on tape. It's on tape. Yeah. Now I did. So I'm gonna read you my assessment of Desmond Ridder. They were my assessment of Desmond Ridder. I was just like, okay, through the bye week, all the talk was about we need to be patient with Ridder, which is why he probably should have been playing earlier than today. To his credit, Ridder bounced back from a lousy 0-4 start to the game by completing 5 straight passes. That speaks to his mental makeup and competitiveness. His execution left a lot to be desired. I say, he missed the mark entirely on a concerning number of throws, and he should have been intercepted on multiple occasions, including a pick 6 down in the red zone. If not for Algier in the running game, this game could have got out of hand. However, the bottom line is that these negatives are exactly why Ridder needs to be playing. He needs these experiences to either help him grow, or Atlanta can find out, do they need to draft a quarterback in next year's draft? So
you said it right, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a professional.
No, you don't. First of all, you said that your last sentence.
I'm a pro.
Is everything that I've been talking about. I'm cool. Listen, I'm cool with him being thrown in the Superdome.
Yeah, because
I
mean, it really wasn't. I mean, the Saints ain't that good. I mean, so it wasn't really a hostile environment. They're not that good. They're not that good. You made it seem like he went to Lambeau Field or something like that. You playing that? That's hostile environment.
It
was half Falcon fans there. It was a hostile environment, so be careful with that.
Okay. Well, what I'm telling you is that just what he did. He went play a rivalry team that's bad blood with all of them. You seen all the chippiness with Cardell and them talking. Every time Cardell get up from a tackle, they was chippy. Everybody chippy. Yeah. So it's a chippy situation. Then he's the first NFL star and you're not playing at home, so you're very uncomfortable. And I'm cool with that. And that's why when we was down 14-0 and we started talking online on Facebook, I was like, hey, everybody relax. I ain't even worried. It's 14-0. Saints ain't a very good football team. So I never was very nervous about us losing the game. Matter of fact, I felt like we were gonna come back. Saints ain't good either. But I do know it's a rivalry, and they will try to bow their back, leading with number 94 up in the middle, because he leads the charge. And with Honey Badger on in the back and behind his back, then everybody get bowing their back like, oh, we're gonna beat these Falcons. So you said a good thing. I like everything you said. That was pretty much mine. Now you say you don't want to grade them if you had to, and I know I'm putting you on the spot. You don't like doing it. What grade would you give them if you had to grade them? Don't throw out the coaching mess.
Oh no, I would have gave him a D.
You got it. That's fine. I would have given him a B. Okay,
yeah, I would have gave him a D, because
a D. Okay,
he was hurried, and he was just rushed. Oh, he had like he was in such a rush. He turned the wrong way on about 3 different handoffs. I'm like, dog, what is he doing? And it clearly was him, because like the line and the running back were all stepping right, so it had to be like a zone play to the right. He opening up left and then trying to turn around and find him. Like,
oh yes, I saw that play.
That just tells me he had a lot going on. He was trying to process a lot of stuff. But as a coach, when you have a young guy, and I make this post every week, I say this all the time. When you see the great play callers, they make the game comfortable. They settle in their quarterback. Like last night, if you watch the Washington game, Heineken first 4 throws, a stick route, 5-yard stick route, boom, right in his face, swing pass, a damn angle route to the back, again, shallow cross. All the good teams do that. If you watch the Jacksonville Cowboy game, yeah, Trevor Lawrence got busy later, but Trevor Lawrence's first 6 completions were all like 5-7-yard routes. You have to do that for your quarterback. You don't bring your quarterback. You don't bring no rookie on the road. First play, you go play action and go upstairs, and then he didn't even throw the ball. The pass should have been up the sideline. He threw the ball inside the ball down there on the numbers. That ain't what that ball's supposed to be. That ball's supposed to be up the sideline in the box back there, what they talk about. And the second time he tried to throw the deep ball, hell, the ball again, guy running on the numbers, he threw the ball to the damn hash, which tells me he's not ready for those kind of throws.
Marlon said they ain't run a lot of shot across here. That's what I thought they were running to Drake London. Every time I look up, Drake London.
Shallow cross is that little 3-yard route. He come over, you got somebody on top to clear, to hold the line.
Yeah, but every time I look around, it looked like Drake London come across the field in the middle of the field.
He was running slants. Pete, God darn, Pete, play wide receiver, Pete.
No. I'm just saying. Okay, no, okay.
The Falcons don't run shallow. The Falcons don't run shallows. They don't. They ain't ran one all year.
Like he would come across the field, like every time I look around.
He was running a slant, Melvin Peaks.
Okay, that's fine. Make sure you say slant. But every time the ball, most times you run a slant.
Do you know what shallow cross is? Do you know what shallow cross is?
Hold on. Check me out. Let me finish, and I'll tell you, because I'm gonna tell you in my statement. Most times you run a slant on if you want way out there on the wide out, you might get the ball and hit you on the chest by the numbers. Every time this dude catch the ball and he was throwing the ball, he's in the middle of the field, like right behind the linebacker.
Yeah, but Pete, do you see what he lined up? Pete, he lined up in the slot. He not lined up outside Melvin Peaks.
So if he lined up, in the slot, you want to call it slot, I'm cool with that. But I'm just saying he in the middle of the field.
Because he in the slot.
That's cool, Maceo. I'm not going to even try. I'm not even going to just go. I'm just telling you, every pass that look like he throws in the middle of the field. Now, when you throw a shallow cross, where you usually connect with a person that on the shallow cross? Where you usually connect with a man?
If it's zone, he catch the ball on the hash. If it's man, he come on across the field. It depends.
So it depends. So most of the time, I'm cool with I'm cool with that, because you're right. You got to sit in windows. You got windows. You're right. That's what you're talking about. If you got windows.
Oh Lord, I gotta watch more film. Well, you gotta watch more film, sir. You gotta
Okay.
watch more film, sir. I mean,
But
dog,
I put like this.
this
Every time I
not
look,
even fair, dog. I mean, come on, man. Put up
okay,
a fight. Put up a fight.
every time I look around here, I would love for him to run more routes where he ain't just in the middle of the field. How about that? Every time I look around, that's what he run. I would like to see him do, like you say, more digs, more comebacks to the outside. You know,
Do you know why? Do you know why he in the slot? Do you know?
London?
Do you know who? Do you know why he in the slot right now?
Well, no. What's your assessment why he in the slot? Because I think some kids should be in the slot. But go ahead.
No, he's running Kyle Pitts routes. All of the pass plays now, because he's the number one option. That's why he's inside now, Melvin Pete. He's not lined up outside on the numbers no more, Pete. Go back and look at the percentage of plays. He's lined up right there, down there next to the tackle.
And guess what? I have no problem with London being right there in that middle. But guess what? You can still run plays that don't require you to always be in the middle of the field. Like majority of the plays he threw London, that was across the middle of the field.
Because he's a rookie and they were trying to bring all the routes into his face, Melvin P, because he can't throw out ball. Did you see him try to throw the ball outside the numbers? He can't do it. And when he tried to do it one time, it was almost a damn pick six, Melvin P. So this is what you do for your young quarterbacks. You bring all the routes in his face. So when he dropped back, his eyes are everything in the middle of the field. Hey! Jesus.
Get what?
Terrence Albritton, you want a Ridder too, Terrence Albritton. You want a Desmond Ridder too. You got him. You got it, and you better love him, Terrence Albritton. You better love Desmond Ridder. Matter of fact, you know what you need to do, Terrence Albritton? I want to see you in your Ridder jersey with them Iversons on, with your red toe Iversons. You gonna kill him. You gonna kill him.
No, and leave Terrence alone. Now Terrence cool. He just said Falcons going to the Super Bowl. So leave Terrence alone. Falcons going to the Super Bowl. Stop playing. That's what we try.
Terrence Albritton believe that too. Because the Falcons still can win the division. I know y'all want to hear that, but they can still win the division. Tom Brady is awesome.
We ready to hear that now, because get what we got on Ridder at the quarterback. I just play.
We gotta close this, Melvin P. We gotta close. All right,
we'll go with
the Raiders and the Patriots.
My God.
Of that game.
Man.
The end of that game, dude. Really?
Hey, you listen, first of all, you be on my case a lot of times. Man, you should. I wish you would be in that locker room and talk to number 16, throwing that ball back like he did like that.
Get what? I don't blame 16. I don't blame Jacoby. I'm tell you why I don't blame Jacoby. Because one, they came out of timeout. So either somebody told them to pitch the ball, because the running back the one started this damn thing when they ran the draw.
Yeah, he did.
The running back started. So either somebody on that sideline told him to pitch the ball. Somebody on the sideline didn't know the situation. Because when it happened, I was like, they must be down by 2. I'm like, oh my God, the game time. Terrence, I'm giving Jacoby a pass because the ball should have never been pitched to him. The damn running back should have got what he was going to get and fall down, go to overtime. He pitched the ball to Jacoby, so Jacoby probably looking like, wait a minute, why are you pitching the ball to me? Because you saw Jacoby ran back, and then he was like, well, shit, I'm going to throw it back to the quarterback. Not seeing Chandler Jones, big ass, stand in the middle of the field.
And you know what? Let me tell you a funny part about that. If you go back and look at that play, when the running back bust up through the hole, 55 missed the tackle. He missed the tackle. Yeah. He shot by him. And so the running back like, dang, he done ran past it. And then when he did the flip and threw it back, 55 right there, what he got left in his cleats at, and caught the ball and was the hero. Go back and look at that thing. 55 had got. He ran past 55 with a hit of
two. I watched more film than you. I saw it, Mel P.
Oh,
you have to break down Mel Peaks. You had to Peaks. I watched more film than you. I watched more film than you. I mean, I do. Okay, you don't even know what Drake London be lined up, and you're a Falcon fan. You don't even know what Drake London be lined up. So, pump your brakes.
I see what he be lined up when I watch TV.
Yeah, and it ain't outside. It's in the slot.
Yeah, but he's doing middle all the time. Yeah, they got hey, do some other routes. Do some other routes.
We're gonna pray
Hey
for
man.
you. We're gonna pray for you.
Well, yeah,
We're
keep praying.
we're gonna end with
it's
this.
gonna get better.
It's gonna get better. Everybody, it's gonna get better. Ride with number 4. Y'all asked for him. You wanted him. Y'all told me all these great things. So I'm going, as many people doing before the show started, I'm gonna have my popcorn on Sunday, and I'm looking for better decision making. First of all, I'm looking for better play calling. I look for better play calling. That's what I'm looking for. I look for better play calling.
Oh, you know what?
Ridder, y'all guy. Ridder, my guy. He my guy.
Hey, look, what you think Ridder do best? What you want to see? What you think he do best? We want to see better play calling. What you think he do best?
I don't know what he do best.
Okay, that's
I don't, because I mean, I want to just see better play calling. That's what I want to see. I want to see better play calling. I want to see a better game plan. Because again, I can't believe that you knew for 2 weeks Desmond Ridder was going to be your starter, and that's the game plan you came out there with. I can't believe it. I'm not buying it. So again, I want to see much better game plan. I want to see the ball go to somebody beside number 5. Get him, man. Make him, force him to read. At least give him like 2-man route combination. You know, give him a curl and a flat. Give him out in the flag. Again, dog. Give him the simple throws that everybody else get. Everybody else in America get easy, quick throws to get themselves involved in the game.
Well, I'm with you. Hey, Marlon said he want to come up here, man, watch the game, man. He want to make that trip, man. I said I'm gonna talk to old her. We'll talk on the show because you know he's gonna be watching. He tuned in. Marlon say, what we gonna do for the Georgia game?
Let's go. Oh, I'll be at the game. I'll be at the game.
I thought about that late when he told me. I said that man might be, but I had to give you an opportunity to make sure that I don't know if you was or was you not. Okay.
Yeah, well, I ain't sure yet. I know tomorrow. Terrence Aubrey, you are 300% right. Arthur Smith need to let somebody else call play. He need to give up play calling. He needs to give up play calling. I totally agree with that.
When he do that, you know what it's gonna put in question? And I know we gotta get ready to go. It's gonna put in question why we got an offensive coordinator as a head coach, because we try to switch from the defensive minded guys to offensive minded guys. And you supposed to be the offensive minded guy at Tennessee. And now we got you, and now you gotta goddamn give up your duties. Now I'm questioning you as the head coach, like, did we make a great decision?
Well, a lot of people will say that it's easy to call play when Derrick Henry your running back. That's just what people to say.
That's true. Well, Algiers looking like he ain't had no Derrick Henry, but it looking like the Falcons got a whole running game around him. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 because the way Algiers was running, Saints wasn't stopping it, and he kept running it. And he kept getting first down. It was a string where every third down we got, it was based on a run. And they weren't just 3rd and 1. They were like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. He picked them up.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Uriah, I second that emotion, Uriah. Year 3 is all the spirit. And I don't know if y'all saw this. The NFL, they had the owners meeting last week, and basically personnel were basically telling Goodell and a couple other people, they basically were telling the owners, like, do y'all understand how much money you guys are paying out? You fire these coaches so fast that you basically almost owe $800 million to coaches that aren't coaching your squad anymore. All these guys with these buyouts and you fire them, but they got 3 years left on the contract. So what?
You're still paying them.
Yeah, with Roger Goodell and his people up on Park Place, they basically telling the owners, hey, y'all got to be patient with these guys. Like, give them more than 4-5 years. At least let them go through their contract. So hell, fire them after their contract. Because when y'all leave, the money will tell you. So you fire him, you got to hire a guy. So So you basically paying 2 people. Sometimes some team paying 3 people because they 5 people so fast. So that's just something else to think about. A Falcon fan, do you want to go through? You got over Dan Quinn, R. Smith. Do you want to go through a regime change? And when you're doing those things, I mean, we know it makes make fan base answer. Hell.
Yeah, it do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. For the record, I never was fire Dan Quinn. My timeline never said fire Dan Quinn. He got to go. I never was a Dan Quinn firer. I knew I was. Everybody know what I was. I was more or less. We got to get. It's time for us to get a quarterback. That's what I was. I wasn't on Dan Quinn. I like when you got Dan Quinn. I was like, ooh, you got you a good defensive coach too. Damn. And then we let Parsons go because you said we should get Parsons. We didn't get Parsons.
I told y'all that didn't put Parsons at 4. That's why I had the Falcons draft at 4. You got Michael Parsons. Take Michael Parsons. Take him.
Yep. No, you did. Yeah. You said I ain't gonna give you I ain't giving you no flack for it because we both did that together. We both had agreed Michael Parsons was the best linebacker coming out the draft, coming out that thing. So we on it. So
hey,
anyway.
Terrence, I'm gonna give you something funny right there. Terrence just say crazy that coaches' contracts are guaranteed. I'm gonna do you one better, Terrence. So we know Sean Payton is basically letting everybody know he ready to get
he might want to coach. Yeah.
Well, now ain't no Mike. He want to coach.
Yeah.
And of course, coaches' salaries ain't got nothing to do with the salary cap. That's a whole nother deal right there.
That boy say we need Jerry Glanville. Stop, Terrence. Listen to me.
Somebody gonna give Sean Payton $13 to $14 million to come back and be their coach.
He a dog. He a dog.
Is he a dog? He had Drew Brees all that time. I mean, is he a dog? We gonna find out.
Yeah.
Y'all told me John Gruden was a dog. Y'all told me John Gruden was a dog.
No.
And they signed John Gruden $100 million.
No, hold on. Sean Payton different. I didn't know. I'm not gonna do that. Sean Payton is a different animal. You can hear what he talk. I just listen to him talk, even on what he doing his analysis on his was Sunday Come. He always a guest on Colin Cowherd's the Herd Show. I listen to him when he bring him on, and you can hear the way the dude talk. If you ever listen to him, the dude is a madman.
I don't watch them kind of shows. I don't watch them shows.
Not those shows.
I'm
just saying. Well, you've heard him speak in conference after post game, coach game speaks when they interview him. That's what I'm talking about. You know what kind of man you can tell what kind of man he is, as far as how he thinks. Oh, yeah. He is ruthless.
Well, what you call John Gruden was ruthless.
And John, I give Chucky credit for his excellent goals and knowing about the game. If he got the players, I like Chucky. Chucky seemed to be about that football. Outside of his other personal stuff, he seemed to be about that football. I kind of like Chucky, so I'm not gonna do that. But other stuff got him bounced around and tossed out. And then he got Mayock doing that because he be doing NFL draft stuff, thinking he could pick the greatest players out the draft. So that was just everything, just a debacle with that whole situation.
Terrence say he gonna run that spider 2 wide banana. That's it play. That's it play. Yeah, Eric.
Hey, man, we know. I don't pay Sean Payton.
We know he on the contract, but the Saints, because they need some more draft capital, they gonna trade him. They gonna trade his rights because they like, man, bye. We ain't finna give you $14 million. We ain't finna do it. We like Dennis Allen at this $3-4 million, about $5 million we paying him. That's cheap for a coach. We like him at that salary. We don't like you at $14 million, but Sean Payton gonna get a job. And when y'all see Sean Payton contract, y'all gonna be like, Jesus Christ, he better win.
Hey man, it's 6-10, man. Ram game. It's gonna be close. You ain't pick this right. You ain't get a Boston, so we gonna stop that. You might have picked this wrong.
I got 11 wins. I got more wins than you. You ain't got 11 wins on the week. You don't. No, I checked. You don't. I know you don't.
I don't. I wasn't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna lie. You can look. Everybody can check my stuff, but hey, I got. No,
everybody can check stuff. I blocked y'all from that when that junk you did. I blocked you from that. Dummy, idiot. But yeah, everybody. Hey,
boy, you crazy, boy. I don't know why I love you.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you.
Yes, sir.
Who jersey you got on?
I got Quintarius. Don't do it. See, and I did it for a reason too. Did it for a reason.
You better go get your Desmond Ridder jersey. All that bumping for Desmond you were doing. You better go get your Ridder jersey.
Well, if we let him do good these next 4 games. I mean next 3 games. I might get what because the organization told me Melvin Peace relax. Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith got this. So okay, let's go. That's what they told me. And make sure you can't get around it. The Arthur Blank said Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith is our next regime. They're gonna lead us to the promised land. So I'm gonna go with what they had said. Cause see, I don't make no money. I don't know that. I don't know Michael Parsons good. I don't know that. So they know better than me.
Yeah, he heard it. Yeah, Mike Evans had about 7,000 catches got there yesterday, and they still lost. Tom Brady got to give it up, man. Tom Brady, he coming back next year. Tom Brady, you need to cut it, my boy.
Hey, Erica, stop, Erica. Get with just like y'all love Matt Ryan, and he the best statistical quarterback. In fact, I know you couldn't get away from it, mate. Just like y'all love. You could.
We had to talk about it. We had to talk about it real quick. Yeah, Matt Ryan.
Okay, good. Well, we go with just like y'all love him, even though he doesn't have that another history making debacle.
I ain't know Matt Ryan played defense though, but carry on. I ain't know he played defense.
But even though how y'all love him and the Falcons' most glorified quarterback statistically, guess what this guy is right here? I don't care about. I love number 80, Bad Moon Rising. I love Billy White Shoe Johnson. I love Michael Haynes. I love all these guys. But this one guy right here is the best receiver in Atlanta Falcon history. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you're going to go about loving Matt Ryan because he's the best statistical quarterback in Atlanta, then you need to love this wide receiver who's the best statistical wide receiver in Atlanta Falcon history. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Mason. I ain't saying nothing else. Now, if you say, well, man, but they just like Matt Ryan because they like him, just like you like Michael Vick. Okay, I go with that then. But don't be talking about who the best.
And that note,
anyway, man.
On that note, we know my nephew out here balling, so you know what I'm saying. Let's go Rams.
Well, they got there get well. I don't know anybody balling because
let's go Rams.
I just saw a play.
Well, they bringing it back. Whatever that play you watch, they bringing it back.
They sure live. It's a flag. God Almighty. All right. We love y'all.
Hey. We love y'all, man. Erica, we're going tomorrow, Erica. We're going tomorrow, Erica. I go to boot camp, but then as soon as I get out of boot camp, it's up and it's stuck. Yeah,
that should go eat them out, like tap out through the ball to itself. Stop that. Stop that.
That what y'all act like, but you know, it's whatever. We love y'all, man. We gone. Mel Pete, do some more homework next week, so I don't have to whoop you this bad. I don't want Hollywood. I don't want Hollywood to come out next week. I want to put Hollywood up. I want to put Hollywood up, man.
Put Hollywood. Okay.
Be better.
I got it. All right.